What's up guys, if you guys are watching this video, it means you don't have too much time for the longer video, but if you do, I do recommend watching that one because it explains a lot of my choices. If you know exactly where you are and what you're watching, this is going to be a Faria, the ruler of God starter deck profile that's just going to be quick, kind of just for the list, with tiny amounts of explanation but nothing crazy, so let's hop straight into the deck profile. So for the magic stones, I have a little red the pure stone, which I normally call red on for Lancelot, and 4 magic stone of heat ray for just light and red, and then 5 just light magic stones to avoid getting split while still being able to play most of my cards. I don't mind not having a lot of fire even though I play the Lancelots because there's a lot of light to play, so the Lancelots can really help late game too. For the Resonators, I play 4 Holy Warrior of Hope to counter early Hunter and Black Forest against Burn while still having a decent beat stick against everything else. 4 Percival to search out my Knights and Excaliburs. 4 Guinevere because it lets me thin through my deck while still being able to answer to stuff like Rapid Decay because I could just tribute the target to draw N+. 4 Gwaine to pump up all of my Knights while resting my opponent's creatures. 4 Lancelot as my main beat stick, but it can come in late game like I mentioned. A Grim for stuff like Mephistopheles, which Vlad uses a lot, and it also can pump up Lancelot by 200 if you need it for removal, so I don't find it dead even if you don't go against black. So I like it main instead of side. And 4 Gwyver because with 12 1-drops you can on turn 4 you can technically drop a 1-drop and then this for 3, or turn 4 you can technically drop, turn 3 you can drop 2 1-drops and this for 1. So it's a really good answer to Bahamut while still just being a great beat stick. For the spells, I run 4 Excalibur. I like this a lot more than the Red Sword just because I like using Faria as somewhat of a tank. It's better just to keep her on board and make them waste their resources while gaining Imperishable, and then being able to attack on your turn rather than trying to play it too quick and just use the swiftness. I much prefer her just being really beefy. 4 Thunder for removal, of course. 4 Justice of God's Sword also for removal, and with Faria, like I said, you don't have to be attacking with her, you can be attacking with anything with her on board, and this will deal all of Faria's attack to the target. 2 is See the Light because the deck is a lot of 1 and 2 drops, so you can replace a 1-drop with something like Percival and then plus off the effect because it's the new enter that doesn't miss timing with this type of card, and you can even make your Gwaines into Lancelots or your Lancelots into Gwaines. And then 2 Dream of Juliet for protection, and if needed you can draw off of it or destroy an addition. For the side deck, I have 2 Ables for stuff like Elves and Jan and Purple Myth. Anything that has a lot of untargetable, I can just wipe their board. 4 Susano for Burn. 3 Rapid Decay for stuff like Knights that have really good stats for 2-drops. 3 Savior of Splendor for Dark decks, stuff like Carmilla and Vampires or Mephistopheles. And 3 Return to Stories for stuff like Etna and Hamlin, which really shut this deck down because it doesn't let me attack. So I like having an answer for that in my side as well. So that was, of course, Faria, the ruler of God starter's deck profile. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you accidentally ran into this video and didn't notice that it's actually a shorter version of the real deck profile, make sure to go check that out if you want explanations on why I ran certain cards and what certain plays for the deck is. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do because I have 26 more rulers coming within the next month, and I will catch you guys next time.